The fashion world is still abuzz following an extraordinary statement from Gucci CEO, who openly praised BTS member Kim Seokjin, better known as Jin, for his unmatched influence in global fashion. This statement came shortly after Jin's record-breaking appearance at Milan Fashion Week, where his presence at the premiere of Gucci's The Tiger not only captivated audiences, but also redefined what it means to be a modern luxury brand ambassador. During an exclusive internal event at Gucci's Milan headquarters, the CEO reportedly told staff that no brand ambassador has ever carried the soul of Gucci the way Jin does. He went on to commend Jin's professionalism, humility, and cross-cultural appeal, which have elevated Gucci's visibility across Asia, Europe, and the United States. According to fashion analysts, Jin's collaboration with Gucci has become a case study in global marketing success. Within just 72 hours after his Milan Fashion Week appearance, engagement across Gucci's official social platforms skyrocketed by 62%, while sales for select items from the La Famiglia collection, worn by Jin himself, saw a 25% spike in online pre-orders. Jin's journey with Gucci began in August 2024, following his completion of military service. What initially seemed like a standard ambassadorship quickly evolved into something far more significant. His natural grace, combined with the quiet confidence that has long defined him, helped reposition Gucci as a brand not just of prestige, but of emotional connection. Industry insiders now refer to Jin as the human luxury code, a phrase that encapsulates his unique ability to blend sophistication with authenticity. His elegance on stage, his composure off-camera, and his global fanbase's loyalty make him the archetype of the 21st century ambassador, one who transcends borders, languages, and even industries. Reports from Vogue Italia and The Hollywood Reporter confirm that Gucci is already planning a new long-term collaboration with Jin, rumored to include both an exclusive capsule collection and a short fashion documentary directed by an acclaimed filmmaker. For fans and fashion critics alike, one truth remains clear: Jin's rise from a global pop icon to a symbol of timeless fashion excellence marks a cultural shift. He's not just representing Gucci, he's redefining what it means to be worldwide handsome on a global stage. The admiration for Jin BTS doesn't stop at boardrooms and runways. His impact is being felt throughout the global fashion and entertainment industries, prompting many Western media outlets to reevaluate the traditional metrics of star power. Vanity Fair recently published a feature titled Jin BTS and the New Face of Global Elegance, arguing that Jin's non-Western yet universally appealing aesthetic is exactly what the luxury world has been missing. Even Wall Street analysts are taking note. Market observers say that the Jin effect, now an actual term used by media analysts, may be contributing to Gucci's strong quarterly performance, especially in the high-growth Asia-Pacific region and among Gen Z luxury buyers in North America. Digital analytics firm Launchmetrics confirmed that Jin alone generated $9.75 million EMV, earned media value, during Milan Fashion Week with only 2 social media posts, ranking him the number 2 most influential figure of the entire event. That level of efficiency is nearly unheard of in influencer marketing, and it places Jin on a different playing field compared to his peers. The CEO of Gucci reportedly spent the entire day with Jin at their Milan office following the fashion week, including private meetings with design teams and an intimate lunch with senior executives. Internal sources say the Gucci team presented Jin with a specially tailored version of the tiger coat he wore during the show, crafted with a golden monogram inside that read, "Eternal Icon." What makes Jin stand out, however, isn't just his unmatched visuals or performance record, it's his cultural humility and loyalty. Despite being offered ambassadorships by multiple competing brands, Jin has remained devoted to Gucci, creating a rare and powerful long-term relationship that resonates deeply with consumers. In a world where celebrity endorsements are fleeting and transactional, Jin's partnership with Gucci feels enduring, heartfelt, and mutually elevating. Fans on social media, particularly across platforms like Weverse and X, formerly Twitter, have dubbed the moment as Jin's Milan era, with hashtags like #GucciJin, #RunSeokjinTour, and #JinAtMilanFW trending globally. Countless armies shared side-by-side edits of Jin's look at the event next to classic Hollywood icons, suggesting that Jin's legacy is already being written into fashion history. As Jin prepares for the next leg of his solo tour, which has already broken box office records across Europe and Asia, the fashion world waits with bated breath for his next appearance. Whether it's at Paris Fashion Week, a Met Gala red carpet, or the cover of a legacy magazine, one thing is certain: Jin isn't just walking into fashion, he's carving a new path in it. And as the Gucci CEO stated in his closing remarks during the Milan gathering, this is not a partnership. This is a legend in the making. Stay tuned, world. Jin BTS has only just begun. Following the emotionally charged celebration in Gucci's Milan headquarters, Jin's global influence has now become the gold standard for what it means to be a brand ambassador in the 21st century. What once started as a carefully curated collaboration has evolved into a cultural movement that's reshaping how East meets West in the high fashion world. His presence bridges demographics, continents, and even industries, effectively turning every appearance into a global marketing event. Major fashion critics in the United States are now calling Jin the quiet revolution of fashion, praising how he balances opulence with subtlety, an increasingly rare quality in the social media age. The New York Times described his Milan runway moment as a masterclass in minimalist power, while The Hollywood Reporter acknowledged that Jin's level of global resonance transcends any fashion week we've seen this decade. His ability to communicate emotion through style without speaking a word has made him a muse, not only to Gucci's creative directors, but also to photographers, stylists, and designers from all over the world. In financial terms, Jin's influence has brought tangible returns to Gucci. Not only has web traffic surged in the days following his Milan appearance, but online searches for specific Gucci pieces worn by Jin have skyrocketed by more than 370%, according to global fashion commerce site LYST. The jacket Jin wore, now known informally as the Seokjin tiger coat, sold out within minutes, prompting Gucci to consider a re-release under a limited edition capsule titled Gucci by Jin, which may include co-designed pieces by the idol himself. Meanwhile, discussions have reportedly begun for Jin to be featured in a standalone Gucci campaign for 2026, one that focuses entirely on the face of future elegance. Industry insiders suggest this would mark the first time a Korean male artist becomes the exclusive face of a full-season collection, reserved typically for Hollywood A-listers or European royalty. If this campaign moves forward, it could become one of the most iconic visual collaborations in luxury brand history, potentially rivaling Tom Ford's early era or Rihanna's impact on Fendi x LVMH. But Jin's ascension isn't just about luxury or looks, it's about meaning. For many fans and emerging artists, his journey represents the evolution of what it means to be an idol. No longer confined to the stage, Jin has demonstrated that an artist can command arenas and boardrooms with the same grace. His Run Seokjin tour proves that he's not only a force in music, but also a commanding figure in global branding, philanthropy, and now, international fashion diplomacy. AS Fashion Month continues across Europe. All eyes are now on Paris. Rumors are swirling that Jin might make a surprise appearance at another major house's after-party, and speculations about a secret campaign shoot in Florence have surfaced. Whatever comes next, one thing is crystal clear. Jin isn't following trends, he's setting them. And the world is watching as the fashion industry continues to witness an extraordinary evolution of East meets West dynamics. Jin BTS now finds himself at the pinnacle of this transformation. His latest achievement as the second most influential figure at the Women's Milan Fashion Week 2025 is not just a moment of pride for his fans, it's a case study in global branding excellence. With only 2 social media posts, Jin generated a staggering $9.75 million in earned media value, EMV, a feat that has prompted luxury fashion houses and analysts alike to reconsider how digital influence is quantified. Fashion marketing experts in the US have described this as a case of concentrated charisma, where the combination of Jin's prestige, fashion sense, and digital engagement outperforms even the most aggressive multi-platform campaigns. What's more remarkable is that Gucci, which also ranks number 2 among brands with an EMV of $31.66 million, is believed to have seen an exponential boost directly linked to Jin's curated appearance in Milan and his carefully timed posts on Instagram and Vaporz. In a world where influencers often post dozens of times to generate buzz, Jin has proven that true influence lies not in frequency, but in authenticity and impact. His presence doesn't just promote a brand, it elevates it, infusing it with prestige and emotional resonance that traditional marketing can't buy.